understand that confusing words are those words which are commonly may sound same. Sometimes we may remain unfamiliar with certain words. Sometimes it may happen that the words are known to us, but we do not know their spelling. And that is the reason when we write them, the whole meaning or the context will change. So are you all ready to take up today's session, wherein there are 15 different sentences, and I want each one of you to give me your answers. So Prerna is always ready to take up the class and take up the session. She is like a bubbling personality with lots and lots of energy. Very good. Excellent, others. So the first question is here. You can see here on the slide, the sentence that is mentioned here is incorrect one. This is the clue to each and every one, that the sentence that I'm sharing is incorrect one. All the sentences that I'm going to share will be incorrect. All right. Now you need to identify what is the wrong thing in the given sentence. Don't share your answers in the chat box. Again, don't share your answers in the chat box. Anyways, I want to see how many of you are able to write the correct sentences. All right. I will appreciate if you can write it on a piece of paper and then share it with me, like how Amrita Kalyani has done. I must appreciate Amrita for sharing all her answers, all right, because that was really good. Similarly, my congratulations to all the students who have taken up the session, yesterday's class, very attentively and were able to get the right answers. So here we go. When we talk about the right answer, so this is the right answer. As you all know, everyone, the question was like this. Everyone except Aditya came to the party. The wrong spelling is accept. Instead of accept, the word that we should mention is accept. E-X-C-E-P-T instead of A-C-C-E-P-T. All right. So here is the next question. Are we ready? Mrs. Kamli adapted and often she was very happy. Mrs. Kamli adapted and often she was very happy. Now, I want you all to write the correct words. You need not write the complete sentence. You can identify the wrong word, the confusing word, which is wrongly put in these sentences, and then you can correct it. All right. Now, I believe that you must have come up with your answer. Here is the answer. Instead of adapted, the right word to be used is adopted. So Mrs. Kamli adopted and often she was very happy. The word which was wrongly, or the confusing word that was used over there was adapted, which is wrong. Adopted is the right word. So let us move with the next question. It is impossible to alter past mistakes, but at least you can learn from them. Now, in this particular sentence, there is or are a couple of words or one word which is wrongly put. You should correct, or you should identify the wrongly spelled word or the confusing word and then correct it. I think each one of you must have attempted this. The answers are ready with you people, and here I come up with the solution. The word that is to be replaced was alter with alter. Now let us understand the word meaning of alter. How many of you have heard about the sacrifice? The sacrifice that is given at different holy places. It could be temple, it could be mosque, it could be any other holy place where people offer sacrifices. Now, the place where the animal are put to get them slaughtered, or where their life is sacrificed, considering it as holy, is called as altar. A-L-T-A-R. Whereas the word meaning of altar is in place of, A-L-T-E-R. Generally, we might have used word alter many a times. You alter your shirt, you alter your like shorts, you alter your dress. There can be lot many things that you alter or alternative. The root word with alter changes the change that is there. So keep this in your mind that whenever you hear such wrong spellings, you can very quickly identify and you can write them. Let us do the next one. The government always ensures us that it is taking necessary steps to provide best facility to COVID positive patients. Now, again in this sentence, there is a word which is wrongly placed. Do you identify or can you identify the confusing word? And can you come up with the answer quickly? The government always ensures us that it is taking necessary steps to provide best facility to COVID positive patients. I think you all might have written your answers, and here is the right answer. The word ensure will be replaced by the right word assure. ASSURE instead of ENSURE. Ensure is a wrong word. Assure would be the right word. Here is the next question. His father complained when he turned up the bass on his stereo. Come on, every one of you know what is the wrong word that I have used in this particular sentence, and you can quickly come up with the right word. All right. So here is the answer of this particular sentence. The word bass was wrong. The right word is bass. All right. BASS, bass. So his father complained when he turned up the bass on his stereo. Let us move with the next one. My mother was kneading the dough. Now, there is a wrong word again in this sentence. Could you identify the wrong word? And could you connect with the right word? If you could connect with the right word, I want you to write the right word replacing the wrong one. And here comes the answer. My mother was kneading the dough. Now the word NEED, need, is a requirement, whereas KNEAD, need, is to press something with both of your fist. So whenever you are kneading, you use your fist in order to press it, in order to turn and twist it. So kneading is again a verb which is to be rightly used. The spelling, both of the spellings, NEEDing, KNEADING, are homophones. They may sound same, but the words are written totally in a different way, and their meanings are also different. Now here is the next one. She complimented him on his cooking. Now there is again a word which is again confusing and wrongly mentioned in the sentence. Could you identify the right word? And can you replace the right word with the wrong spelling that is mentioned in this particular sentence? I think you all might have done this, taken up this particular bit of exercise, and you are ready with your answer. Here I come up with the solution. The solution is complemented, not COMPLEMENT, rather COMPLIMENTED. Now, what is the difference between complement and complement? The word COMPLEMENT means something extra. You may get a complimentary copy, something as free, something as an extra added benefit. Then we use the word COMPLEMENT. Like when you purchase a book, you may get a complimentary copy of bookmark. But COMPLIMENT means something wherein you are getting appreciated for, where people are praising you, appreciating you. Then we use the word compliment, COMPLIMENT. So let us move and take up the next exercise. The dog wagged its tail. Do you think that the given sentence is correct? If it is correct, write no change. If it is incorrect, do identify the wrong thing or the wrong word that is used and with what you are going to replace it. All right. So here we go with our answer. Here is the solution. And the word that was wrongly presented was its. IT apostrophe S is a wrong word. We use apostrophe S in order to conjoin these two words, that is, it is. Whereas whenever we are using ITS, we talk about the noun. Here we are talking about the noun that is mentioned in this particular sentence, the dog. So therefore, the pronoun that we are going to use, the reflexive pronoun that we will be using is ITS. All right. Here is another sentence. Our maid servant was on leave, hence we had to do all our household work. Again, something is incorrect in this particular sentence. Very easy, very simple one. I hope each one of you could identify what is the confusing word that is used over here and how would you rectify it. So I do present here the answer of this particular statement, which says, our maid. Now, M-A-D-E, maid, is the past tense of the word M-A-K-E, make. And when we talk about the person, the one who is assisting, helping, supporting, we use the word M-A-I-D, maid. All right. So don't get confused whenever you are using the word M-A-D-E, maid and M-A-I-D, maid in future. Our maid servant was on leave, hence we have to do all our household work. So the next one, here we go. I'm sorry, it should be his face, all right, instead of he face turned. Let me correct this first so that it becomes easy for you all to see and to do that. So you can see here, his face turned pale as he wasn't feeling well. Now again, there is a word which is wrongly spelled or produced. So can you identify the right spelling and can you mention what it should be? All right. So let us take up this particular assignment. So here it goes. The solution is P-A-L-E, pale. All right. Now, what is the word meaning P-A-I-L stand for? Now, whenever you are using the word P-A-I-L, pale, that means something in which you can hold the object. Do you remember the nursery rhyme? Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. The pail, the word that we are using here is exactly the same that Jack and Jill were using. P-A-I-L, pail. So whenever we are talking about the word pail, it means totally different over here. Now, the next thing that we should always remember here is the right word to be used would be P-A-L-E, pale, which talks about the color which is getting changed. The color of the face, when it gets changed, we use the word P-A-L-E, pale. His face turned pale as he wasn't feeling well. Right? Now, let us move with the next sentence. The principal of the international school visited our campus. Many a times I corrected this particular word which is confusing, which is wrongly spelled, written by many of the students. I want each one of you to be correct with this particular word because generally whenever you are writing letters, whenever you are using it, it has to be used in a proper way. All right. So let us understand that when we talk about the right spelling, oh, here is the mistake. Now, what should be the right spelling? The spelling is quickly in the chat box. I want to see how many of you can give me the right answer. What is the right answer? Very good, Archana. I see Archana, Kashish giving me the right answer. Saurya, Kajal, very good. Excellent, excellent. Kudos to you all. So the word PRINCIPLE always talks about the rules and regulations that one follows. All right. So Lakshmi, you should be very careful whenever you are using the word PRINCIPLE, because that talks about the rules and regulations. But whenever we are talking about the head of the institute, the head of the organization, the person who is heading the institute, or the one who is the head of some or the other roles and responsibilities, then we use the word PRINCIPAL. All right. So the right word is PRINCIPAL, not PEPLE, but PAL. Now the next one. Queen Elizabeth II began her reign in 1953. Let me see how many of you are able to answer this in the chat box. In the chat box. Can I get the right word? Could you identify? Okay. So everybody is wrong. Everybody is wrong. I did not get the right answer. I did not see the right answer in the chat box. So let me give you the answer. The word REIN, rain, is the wrong word, whereas the right word is REIGN. Now, what is the word difference, the word meaning? REIN, rain, we use it when we talk about the animals. Whenever we ride them, we hold them through some rope, all right? And this rope runs from their nostrils. That is called as rein, REIN. Now, the right word REIGN talks about the period at which the queen started ruling, all right? The period at which, the exact date, the exact year in which the queen or the king started ruling, then we call it as reign. So don't get confused with, again, these two words, REIN and REIGN. Very important. The next one. I went to stationery to purchase a new notebook. Very simple one, I believe. I can get the right answers in the chat box. Let me see how many of you would give me the correct answers in the chat box. So instead of stationery, you can see there, the right word is, can I get in the chat box the right answers in the chat box? In the chat box, please. The right answer. Before I present the answer over here, I want the right answer in the chat box. So I could get from many of you the right answer. Now, what is the word meaning when we use the word stationary, the earlier one? So whenever there is an object which cannot move, which is placed at one place, one position, which cannot move, then we use the word stationary, stationed, all right? And that is the reason you often hear the word station. Police station, railway station, all right? Auto station, jamming stations. So station is a place where you go and get hooked up, hold that. So whenever you are held at a place or a position, then we use the word stationary. Whereas this particular word stationary means whenever we go to purchase any object related to reading and writing material, all right, then we generally visit a stationery shop, all right, and the spelling is N-E-R-Y instead of N-A-R-Y. Very good, boys and girls. Good going. So here is another one. I made a plea to management to waive off our fine. Now, can you correct this complete sentence and rewrite the sentence in the chat box? Rewrite the complete sentence in the chat box. Kashish, you could identify only one, but there are multiple things which are wrongly written in the sentence. I want the complete sentence to be redrafted. Can you redraft the complete sentence? And can you give me the complete sentence, correct sentence in a proper way? All right. So again, wrong. Sagita, you are wrong. There is the word plea means to request. All right. Don't get confused. I made a plea to management. Okay. This is correct to an extent. but the other things should be correct. Should again, the other half is also incorrect. So I'm waiting for a person who can give me the correct answer in entirety, in totality. I want someone who can read write this complete sentence with all the correct words. With all the correct words. Complete sentence with all correct words. There are multiple things which are wrongly written. I'm waiting for the answers, boys and girls. Still waiting for your responses. And Shaurya has come up with the answer. But again, Shaurya, there are a couple of words which are wrongly written. A couple of words which are wrongly written by Tanya too. Again, Rituraj Ranjan, not rightly stated. Okay, Lakshmi, again, your statement is again wrong. So let me give you the answer. Let me give you a present and show you the right answer over here. The right answer is, I made a plea to management to waive off our fine. The word made, M-A-I-D, should be replaced with the right word, M-A-D-E. TWO2 would be replaced with the word TO2. Wave, W-A-V-E, wave is the crust and the trough that is formed in the water. Whereas W-A-V-I-V-E, wave, is to decline of taking. All right, wave off. Again, O-F-F off, not O-F off. It's not our, H-O-U-R, but it's R, O-U-R. All right. So I want each one of you to understand that many a times the things may look very simple, easy, but we still commit mistakes. And that is what is required from each one of you. People have to practice a lot. All right. Here is the last one. Last one for today's class. His heart was paining, so he won't come to office. So he won't come to office. What is the right sentence? Can you frame the right sentence and share it in the chat box? I want you to frame the complete right sentence. There are once again a couple of words which are wrongly pronounced here or written here. So can you correct it? Aradhana, very good. I can see two of the words. But again, there is third one which is missing in your answer. Can I get the complete sentence? His heart was paining, so he won't come to office. Very true, Aradhana. Excellent. Kudos to you. Good going. So Aradhana, excellent. So here is the right answer. Whenever we talk about the right answer says his heart was paining, so he won't come to office. TO2, but not that, not the two with TW. All right. So that's all in our today's class. I hope each one of you could understand. Many a times when we read, the sounds may remain same, but the meaning would change with the change in the word. So you all have to work on reading. You all have to work on writing. You all have to work on pronunciation. As I said, I am reiterating the same thing which I have detailed you people yesterday in first class related to confusing words. In yesterday's class, we understood that if we really work out and if we really want to overcome this wrong impact of confusing words, how can we eliminate this? We can do this by doing the three different activities. One, you should be a regular reader. If you read on regular basis, you will certainly see the impact even on your writing. If you are a regular reader, you can identify the wrongly spelled words. You can know the right spelling. Accordingly, you can write the correct spellings. And then certainly the pronunciation. A small tweak and twist, say for example, when the first one, when it goes, accept and accept. There is a slight difference in the pronunciation. Similarly, hurt and heart. There is a slight variation in the pronunciation. The slight variations in the pronunciation can let us identify where are we committing mistakes. How can we eliminate that? By improving our pronunciation. So the key to improve your command over language would be by doing three important activities. Activity number one, the first and the most important thing is point number one, be a regular reader. Point number two, learn the spellings. Know more number of vocabularies. Try to identify what are familiar and what are unfamiliar words, know their spellings. And finally, know even the pronunciation. Pronunciation matters a lot. Pronunciation plays an important role in our life if we really want to have a great command over our speaking skills. And if we cannot have this command, certainly we often would commit not many mistakes, not only in our reading, but not only in our writing, but also when we are speaking. All right. So tomorrow, today we have one step ahead. Tomorrow I'm going to share 15 different paragraphs. All right. 15 different paragraphs. Each paragraph will have to correct and identify the wrongly confusing words that are used in the sentences, and how would you eliminate them, how would you come up with the right solution, and how are you going to present the right answers. All right, with each one of you, thank you very much for joining today's class. Here is the link to mark your attendance. Do share it. I give you a couple of minutes time to get your attendance mark. Was the class interesting? Did you really enjoy? Did you really learn? Quickly, I should get the feedback in the chat box. Did you enjoy today's class? Was that interesting one? Could you learn how confusing words can really create problem in our classes? Or even when we are speaking, when we are writing, when we are presenting our thoughts and opinions. All right? So see you all tomorrow. As I said, the difficulty level is going to be a bit more higher when compared to today's class. All right. See you all tomorrow in tomorrow's class. Till then, take good care of yourself. Not to forget today's NSS webinar. We all are supposed to attend it. We should not miss it. And share the link with your friends too, the one who are staying in your surrounding. Because most of the time we have seen that people, because of their ignorance, they do not take right steps and right action. So share the link of the NSS webinar with your friend, with other family members, so that even they can join and gain the knowledge. Thank you, everyone. Take good care. God bless you all.
Thank you, ma'am.
God bless you all, dear. Thanks for attending.